My beloved child, people can fail you. Your friends can fail you. Your family can fail you. That person you love so much can fail you. Money and riches can fail you. Your plans can fail you. But I guarantee you something, no matter what happens in this world, in your life, in your mind, or in your heart, I will never fail you. I am holy. I keep what I promise. I love you and I will not allow anyone to steal your blessings or your happiness. All the things I have prepared for you are going to arrive. Decide today to trust in me and wait with faith and hope for the joy I will bring to your home. Hold on to me, and do not doubt that my promises are yours. Do not fall in love with or cling with all your being to people, to things, or to the promises of lying people. Many will tell you anything just to steal your heart, but from one day to the next, everything can change. People change their minds. Suddenly, the secrets of their hearts come to light. Unpleasant surprises arrive without warning that you did not expect. That is why you should not put all your trust or give your soul to anyone or anything. My grace is sufficient for you. Understand the depth of what I am telling you. My grace is not just a concept. It is a living reality that flows from my throne. It is the divine empowerment that enables you to stand when everything around you is falling. My grace is the substance of heaven touching earth, transforming weakness into strength, mourning into dancing, ashes into beauty. When I say my grace is sufficient, I am declaring that in me you lack nothing. Every need, every longing, every empty space in your heart finds its fulfillment in my boundless love. I am the bread of life that satisfies your deepest hunger, the living water that quenches your spiritual thirst. My grace covers your past, sustains your present, and secures your future. It is not earned by your performance or diminished by your failures. My grace is the ocean in which you swim, the air you breathe, the ground beneath your feet. It is inexhaustible, immeasurable, and eternally available to you. If you need love, you have me. If you feel lonely, I am always here. If you need comfort, I am hugging you right now. I want you to be happy. I listen to you without judging you. I know all the mistakes you have made, and I am not here to punish you. I gave my life on a cross so that you could be forgiven. I rose again on the third day so that you too could be lifted up. Let me speak to you about the cross, for it is there that my love was fully demonstrated. The cross was not just an event in history. It was the collision of heaven and earth, the meeting place of divine justice and divine mercy. Every stripe on my back was for your healing. Every thorn in my crown was for your redemption. Every nail that pierced my hands and feet was securing your freedom. When I hung there between heaven and earth, I was becoming the bridge that would forever connect you to my Father's heart. I took upon myself every sin, every shame, every curse that belonged to you. I descended into the depths of separation from my Father, so that you would never have to experience that agony. The cross was my love language spoken in blood and sacrifice. And when I cried out, "It is finished," I was declaring that the price for your redemption was paid in full. No debt remains. No sin can separate you from me. The resurrection proved that death itself has no power over those who belong to me. I rose so that you could rise, not just from physical death one day, but from every deadness in your spirit right now. Where there is death in your relationships, I bring resurrection life. Where there is death in your dreams, I breathe new possibility. Where there is death in your faith, I ignite fresh fire. My resurrection power lives in you, enabling you to overcome every obstacle, to triumph over every adversity, to rise above every circumstance that tries to keep you down. Cheer up. Change that little face. Go and look at yourself in the mirror and see that little smile I just put on you. See, that is how you look so good. While you read these words, your being is filled with my holy fire, and your soul is flooded with supernatural power to believe in miracles. Lift your arms and worship me. I want words of praise to come out of your mouth today. Tell me with your own lips all the reasons why you love me. Come again every day and listen to my words. I want you to leave your house full of joy and hope. I am your God. I will not fail you. You will soon see that great miracles will happen in your life. Believe me, I will never fail you. I am your healer, your provider, your warrior protector. I am your medicine for discouragement. I am the living water for which your thirsty heart is crying out. I am the air you breathe. I am the one who lifts you up every day with the desire to fight and to live. I fill your soul with encouragement. I flood you with desires to live and to keep believing. No one loves you like I do. No one has given you a hand or lifted you up as many times as I have done. That is why I ask you to read my written word and believe in my promises. You have fought and suffered so much, but your pain will not be in vain. You are in the hands of your heavenly Father, Almighty God, and Sovereign King of the universe, Lord of your life. I have a perfect plan for you, one of good and prosperity. Sometimes it is difficult for you to understand. So many things you face every day. Sometimes your own dreams and plans have not come true. You get discouraged when the first difficulty appears. But I ask you, if you have believed in me, do not be afraid when the enemy attacks or run away when the rain of problems begins to hit you. I have placed in you my warrior heart, stronger than steel, with a firm character, made to win, to triumph. Let me teach you about the warrior spirit I have placed within you. You are not weak, though the enemy tries to convince you otherwise. You are not a victim, though circumstances may have treated you as one. You are a conqueror, an overcomer, a champion in my kingdom. The warrior heart I have given you is not defined by the absence of fear, but by the presence of courage in spite of fear. It is not measured by how many battles you have won, but by how many times you have gotten back up after falling. This warrior spirit knows that greater is he who is in you than he who is in the world. It understands that no weapon formed against you shall prosper, and that every tongue that rises against you in judgment will be condemned. This heart beats with the rhythm of heaven, pumps the blood of my covenant through your veins, and refuses to surrender to temporary setbacks. When you feel weak, my strength is perfected in your weakness. When you feel outnumbered, remember that one with me is a majority. When you feel overwhelmed, know that I fight for you, and the battle belongs to me. The warrior I have created you to be does not fight in anger or bitterness, but in authority and love. You do not fight against flesh and blood, but against spiritual forces of darkness that seek to steal your peace, kill your dreams, and destroy your destiny. But I have given you weapons that are mighty for the pulling down of strongholds. I have equipped you with the sword of my spirit, which is my word. I have covered you with the shield of faith that quenches all the fiery darts of the wicked one. I have placed on your feet the preparation of the gospel of peace, so that wherever you walk, you bring my kingdom. You are dressed in the breastplate of righteousness, not your own, but mine, imputed to you as a gift. And upon your head is the helmet of salvation, protecting your mind from the lies and accusations of the enemy. You are fully armed, fully equipped, and fully empowered to win every battle I send you into. Do not retreat, do not surrender. Stand firm. Fight the good fight of faith. The victory is already yours. If a problem arises, open your eyes. If difficulties cross your path, look beyond. There is a blessing behind every difficulty. That is why I ask you not to fear. My plans are fulfilled. My plans and my dreams for you will come true. Remember my love. My spirit of peace will remove all discouragement from your soul, will fill your life with eternal happiness, will ignite in your heart the unbreakable, bright and unstoppable fire that will burn all impurity, destroy every obstacle, tear down the chains. My love makes you free to accept my promises and even to believe in yourself. You are my chosen one. You are my child. I love you, and I will take you by the hand to fulfill your destiny. When your expenses accumulate, when there are many commitments to fulfill and you cannot find a solution, my promise gives you the peace and security you need to get ahead in this situation. Not only in this, you will get ahead in everything because I command it. I have the power and authority. When I command it, your miracle will happen. Do not tremble with fear. Do not fill yourself with fear. If your emotions get confused, you could make a bad decision. You need to be calm, quiet, with stillness and rest. I am filling your heart so that you no longer worry, so that you no longer fear, so that you no longer feel like throwing in the towel when bad news comes to your door. I will change anything negative so that it turns out in your favor. I will transform shortages and problems into a great blessing. Let me reveal to you the power of divine provision that flows from my Father's house. You worry about your needs, but I own the cattle on 1,000 hills. You stress about your finances, but the silver and gold belong to me. You fear scarcity, but I am El Shaddai, the God who is more than enough. My provision is not limited by the economy of this world, by the job market, by your education, or by your connections. My provision flows from a heavenly source that never runs dry, never diminishes, and never fails. When I fed 5,000 with 5 loaves and 2 fish, I was demonstrating that in my hands, little becomes much. When I turned water into wine, I was showing you that I can transform the ordinary into the extraordinary. When I multiplied the widow's oil, I proved that my provision meets you at your point of need and exceeds your expectations. I am not a God of barely enough. I am a God of abundance, of overflow, of pressed down, shaken together, and running over. But my provision is not just about material things. I provide peace in the midst of chaos, joy in the midst of sorrow, strength in the midst of weakness, hope in the midst of despair. I provide wisdom when you face decisions, guidance when you face crossroads, discernment when you face deception. I provide relationships that build you up, opportunities that advance you, and divine connections that open doors no man can shut. My provision is comprehensive, covering every area of your life, spirit, soul, and body. You will never lack any good thing, For I am your shepherd, and in my care, you want for nothing. Trust me to provide. I have never failed to take care of my children, and I will not start with you. Tell me that you believe I can do it. I am your hope. In me you find refuge in any situation. Write it with your own hand. Trusting in my God will always be the best solution and the only correct way out of any conflict in my life. Shout it out. I believe and trust. I will not fear, and I will not faint. I will fight, and I will go forward with all my strength, and even if I feel I have little left, before my God I will kneel down so that he fills me with power. Listen to me now. I want you to do it. Seek me. Pray. Take refuge in my word. Your answer is at the door. Soon I will speak to your soul to reveal my will and the solution to resolve your situation. Kneeling before my presence in worship, I like to see you. When you cry out and pray, my heart is pleased. And you know something? I want to answer you. I need your hope, your surrender, your love, your faithfulness, your devotion. Answer me now, and with all your heart. Do you love me? When you feel sad, call me. When fear is greater than your faith, shout my name. Talk to me. Tell me with all your heart, Jesus, I trust in you. I will come immediately and touch your heart. I will fill you with my spirit so that you feel strong, and I will give you the conviction that I love you and that your life and your family are still here, kept in my hands. My child, let me explain the power of prayer and the intimacy I desire with you. Prayer is not a religious duty or a ritualistic formality. It is the breath of your spirit, the lifeline of your faith, the intimate conversation between your heart and mine. When you pray, heaven leans in to listen. When you call my name, angels are dispatched. When you speak faith, mountains prepare to move. Prayer is the key that unlocks doors that seem permanently closed. It is the weapon that defeats enemies that seem invincible. It is the force that changes circumstances that seem unchangeable. But more than a tool for getting things, prayer is the means of getting me, of experiencing my presence, of knowing my heart. When you pray, we commune together. My spirit touches your spirit. My peace floods your soul. My love saturates your being. I want you to understand that I do not answer prayer based on eloquence or length. I respond to faith, to sincerity, to persistence. The prayer of the righteous avails much, not because of who they are, but because of who I am. Your prayers do not have to be perfect. They just have to be real. Tell me what you really feel, not what you think you should feel. Ask me what you really need, not what you think you should need. Pour out your heart to me without censoring, without editing, without pretending. I already know everything anyway. Your honesty does not shock me. Your struggles do not disappoint me. Your doubts do not offend me. I receive you as you are, meet you where you are, and love you through it all. When you pray, expect an answer. Not always the answer you want, but always the answer you need. Not always in your timing, but always in perfect timing. Not always in the way you expect, but always in the way that brings the most glory to me and the most good to you. Sometimes my answer is yes, and you will rejoice. Sometimes my answer is wait, and you will learn patience. Sometimes my answer is no, because I have something better planned. Trust that every prayer is heard, every tear is collected, every cry reaches my throne, and I am working all things together for your good. When you are going through those situations that you cannot tell anyone else, your mind fills with doubts, and you look for an answer that no one can give you. Ask me. Take a break. Come here into my arms and listen to me. While you hear my words, I will take you by the hand and lead you to a beautiful pool of clear waters, where the light of my gaze penetrates your soul and reaches the most hidden place of your heart. I see so many things you are keeping there. You need to tell someone, but you cannot trust anyone else. Tell me. I understand you. Get out once and for all your secrets. You and I together are going to throw them to the bottom of the sea, and we will not remember them anymore. And if that moment comes when you are tired of fighting, stay right here where you are. Rest in my arms. I will fight for you. I want your relationship with me to grow, for you to know me more each day, and for you to have so much trust in me that in the mornings you get up with an immense security that my presence surrounds you and accompanies you everywhere. I want to help you get those thoughts and memories out of your mind that continue to hurt you. About family and friends, about your capacity. They told you that you were not good enough and that you could not succeed in anything, that you were destined for failure, to live in misery, and that you would always be surrounded by depression and illness. Let me put my hands on your head. Feel my power flowing. My voice speaks to that storm that roars inside you, and I am ordering the winds of pain to calm down and stop forever. I am healing you. Feel it. Accept it. I am taking out right now from your mind every thought of defeat and death. You no longer have to keep suffering from anguish and fears. You will no longer be a slave to doubt and anxiety. I am giving you back joy, confidence, desires to live, love for your family. Hold on to me and to my holy word. I will show you my power and my love. But today, leave what you are doing. Share your time with me. Come and rest in my arms. I love you. I want to speak to you about the healing that I bring, for I am Jehovah Rapha, the Lord who heals you. My healing is not limited to physical ailments, though I am certainly able to heal your body. I heal broken hearts, wounded spirits, damaged emotions, and tortured minds. I heal memories that haunt you, traumas that paralyze you, and fears that torment you. When I heal, I do not just cover up the symptoms. I go to the root, to the source, to the origin of the pain, and I extract it completely. My healing is thorough, complete, and permanent. But healing is often a process, not just an event. Sometimes I heal instantly with a miraculous touch. Other times I heal gradually through a journey of restoration. Be patient with the process. Trust that I am working even when you do not see immediate results. Every day you are getting stronger, healthier, more whole. The chains that bound you are being broken link by link. The wounds that hurt you are being healed layer by layer. The darkness that covered you is being dispelled ray by ray. Do not despise the day of small beginnings. Celebrate every sign of progress, every moment of peace, every glimpse of joy. These are evidences that my healing power is at work in you. Sometimes in the healing process, I have to reopen old wounds to clean out the infection before I can truly heal them. This is painful but necessary. Do not run from this process. Embrace it. Allow me to do the deep work that will result in complete freedom. I am gentle, but I am also thorough. I love you too much to leave you partially healed when I can make you completely whole. Receive my healing touch. Believe that by my stripes you were healed. Not you will be healed. Not you might be healed, but you were healed. It is finished. It is done. Now walk in the reality of what I have already accomplished for you. Your healing is not dependent on how you feel today. It is dependent on what I did on the cross 2,000 years ago. Stand on that truth. Declare it. Live it. And watch as your experience aligns with my word. Your sadness is not infinite. Today it has to end. I am going to fill your soul with peace, your heart with happiness. I am going to answer your prayers, and my answer will be even better than what you had asked for.